Good morning, one and all present over here. It's my pleasure to introduce you all to Miss Aditi Gosalia. She has over more than 2 decades of experience in the education sector and currently working as senior manager at MIT Institute of Mass Media. She handles media postgraduate students through their academic journeys. Ms. Aditi also manages and oversees placement process, corporate connect, alumni relations, along with overall functioning of the department. Her expertise lies in training and development. By education, she holds a PGD in education leadership and a PGP in business management. She is also a life coach by profession. I would like to welcome Ms. Aditi Gosalia for the session on LinkedIn profile optimization and CV attention. Over to you, Ms. Aditi.
Thank you, Divya, and a very warm welcome to all of you present here. In today's session, we'll be covering the prominent platforms on LinkedIn, your objective, your audiences, how to optimize your profile, the key elements, and the 3 main factors to patch your resume with your LinkedIn profile. All right. So we all know regular LinkedIn. How many of us are on LinkedIn? Wow. Everybody is on LinkedIn, I'm sure. The first thing is LinkedIn. So LinkedIn Regular is what people like you and me use. It's a free version of LinkedIn. And the LinkedIn Premium is the paid version of LinkedIn, which has a few additional features. Like you can see the people who have viewed your profile. You can have in-mail options and lots more. All right. The next one is Sales Navigator. LinkedIn Sales Navigator is basically for people who are into this profession of sales for lead generation. Then you have LinkedIn Marketing Solutions. That is basically placing ads on LinkedIn. All right. And the next one is LinkedIn Learning or lynda.com. Lynda.com or LinkedIn Learning is the educational platform for LinkedIn. Everybody, I'm sure, are aware of LinkedIn Learning, right? You see a lot of people flashing LinkedIn certificates on LinkedIn platform. Hey, I just completed this course on communication, or whatever. They have more than 1,000 courses. All right, but this is majorly a feature of LinkedIn Premium. Okay, then you have the recruiters login, which is a catch for all of us here. When I'm saying LinkedIn recruiters login, when you're in the profession of recruitment or when you're in the profession of HR, every organization has a recruiter login for LinkedIn. As in, I am a recruiter from a particular organization. I have a vacancy of a marketing professional. So I will get into my login and I will type certain words. Okay, required marketing professional with 1 to 2 years experience and MBA in marketing or whatever. I'll type my words. And then when I put the search, I will get people whose keywords and whose profiles are matching to my requirement. And that's how the recruiter happens to contact you all. Or anybody who matches the keywords. Okay, and LinkedIn SlideShare. How many of you are aware of LinkedIn SlideShare? LinkedIn SlideShare is basically, again, another educative element of LinkedIn where you have different presentations made by experts and uploaded there on any topic. When you log into LinkedIn, you also have an option of just logging in with the same ID to LinkedIn SlideShare. So we understood LinkedIn Regular, we understood LinkedIn Premium, we understood Sales Navigator, LinkedIn Marketing Solutions, lynda.com or LinkedIn Learning, LinkedIn Recruiters Login, and LinkedIn SlideShare. Now, all of us have different purposes of getting into a professional platform like LinkedIn. So somebody wants to network, somebody wants to find a job. Yes, you can use Million for lead generation. That is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So how many of you all here who want to use LinkedIn for finding a job? Yes, anybody?
I do.
Yes. Anybody else who's looking for a job and wants to use LinkedIn as a platform for job search?
I
Yes.
am also
Okay.
looking for a job.
Okay. Okay. Good. So we know at least one of the objectives that people have for getting onto LinkedIn is a recruitment purpose. Okay. How many of you all are looking at LinkedIn as a platform to network with people of similar or different professions? Yes. Yes. Okay. Any other objectives of being on a platform like LinkedIn? Somebody just mentioned lead generation. Yes. So for business. All right. And anything else? So prominently we understood one objective of being on LinkedIn is for a job. The other one, some people said networking. Then Mr. Milind asked whether we could generate leads on LinkedIn. Yes, we can. Any other purpose, any other fourth objective somebody in our audience has, please share. It will help us make the session more interesting. Okay, so we consider 3 objectives of LinkedIn. Right now, learning. Fantastic, Milind sir. Fantastic. All right. So LinkedIn learning is one more objective of LinkedIn. Fine. Now, each of y'all will select in your mind 2 objectives of being on LinkedIn. Ideally 1, but you can have a parallel objective. So say, for example, somebody who is looking for an opportunity, networking is the best way to cut through an opportunity. So suppose, for example, I'm looking at a job. Okay, that is one of my objectives. My parallel objective can also be networking. So everybody has decided in their minds about the 2 objectives that they want to stay on LinkedIn. Just write it down somewhere so you know your objective. Once you know your objective, the road becomes easier. Knowing what you want means work half done. The first rule of thumb, identify your objectives. I'm sure all of you are ready. And now, after you've identified your objective, you should know your audience. Matlab, suppose I want a job, who will be your audience? Who will be my audience? I'm sorry. If I want a job, or if my purpose of staying on LinkedIn is wanting a job, who will be my audience?
Recruiters.
Recruiters, perfect. Recruiters, HR professionals. Okay. Okay. If I want to network, who will be my audience? I'm taking these 2 purposes because majority of the candidates and students that I have met, majority of the learners that I've come across mainly have this purpose of either wanting a job or then wanting to network. So for job, my obvious audience is HRs and recruiters. And if I'm supposed to network, if I want to network, who will be my audience? My audience will be
Maybe
people
from the same industry.
Yes, exactly, Kinari. Perfect. So people from the same industry, or if I'm looking at a career change, or if I've taken a sabbatical and I want to come back, probably my want to be industry. Okay. Now, all of you know what are connections on LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we have 3 types of connections on LinkedIn. The first type of connection is the first degree connection. First degree connection as in I am connected to Kinnari directly on LinkedIn. Okay. Second degree connection. Kinnari is connected to Dolly. So Dolly will be my second degree connection. Meaning I am directly connected to Kinnari on LinkedIn. So she is my first degree connection. Dolly is connected to Kinnari, but Dolly is not connected to me. So Dolly will be my second degree connection. And my third degree connection will be all the LinkedIn audience whom I may or may not be connected to. Ideally, whom I'm not connected to. Yes, everybody? Got it?
Yes.
So Kinnari,
Yes.
if I'm connected to you, are my first degree connection or second degree?
First degree.
First degree. Dolly, you are connected to Kinnari. I am not connected to you. So, आप मेरे second degree connection हुए क्या first degree?
Second degree.
Perfect. So everybody got it? Yes?
Yes.
And Nirmala ma'am is not my connection, not Kinnari's connection, not Dolly's connection, but she is on LinkedIn. So she is a third degree connection for me. Yes, everybody? I'm going next. Yeah? Okay. Now, when it comes to the LinkedIn profile, I'll just share my profile. See, each of you have a different profile, a different experience, a different set of expertise. So, हमारे profiles में कुछ भी common नहीं होगा. I'm just sharing my profile with the purpose of telling you which element is where, so you can do whatever you need, whatever suits your profile and candidature in your profile. All right. So I'm sharing my profile just to, not that you have to see that profile and do anything, but only to understand कि कौन सा option कहाँ पे है and how do you use it. You can see where it's written, the picture of the road and where it's written. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's called LinkedIn cover page. Okay. Your cover page should ideally talk something about your personality, that's relevant to your profession or the profession you want to be in. All right. Now you can just take down the cover image ka size. It's 1584px by 396px. 1584px by 396px. Px is pixels. All right. Now, how do you make your cover page? Either you can make it on a, what do you say, a presentation and then, size it up, or the easy way is get into Canva. Everybody knows about Canva?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Canva is just www.canva.com. You can sign up free the way you signed up for LinkedIn or any other digital platform. Okay. Go there and in search, you type free LinkedIn Canva, free LinkedIn banner. When you say free LinkedIn banner, it automatically gives you lots of free templates with the size of the LinkedIn banner. And then you can edit that, add your elements, delete the elements there. Okay, suppose somebody is into digital marketing, you can put your digital tools out there. Somebody is into designing, you can patch some of your work out there. Or then you just want to simply keep it the way I've kept it. Or then you can, whatever gives an impact is what you will put over there. First impressions are last impressions most of the times. So whatever gives an impact is what you should put over there. Got it, everybody? Are we on the same page? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All sorted?
No, ma'am.
All sorted? Yeah. So we spoke about the LinkedIn Canva banner. You can get to Canva. You can make one of your own and resize it. But Canva is a simpler thing because it gives you the size already. तो आपको size का tension नहीं होगा. And आप अपने हिसाब से अपनी जो personality आपकी audiences को project करना चाहते हो वो आप कर सकते हो. Put the elements that you want either in your current profession or your want to be profession. The size is 1584 pixel by 396 pixel. That is the general size if you're going to resize it on your own. Otherwise, if you go to Canva, it will fit in here directly. And you can go to this pen option over here and upload your thing once you make it. All right?
Aditi, can you repeat the dimension?
Sure, I will. 1584 pixel by 396 pixel.
Thanks.
रुचा, if you get to Canva ना आपको ये dimension याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी because वो automatically उसी dimension का आपको template मिलेगा.
Okay.
But it is 1584 pixel by 396 pixel. Make an attractive cover page. अगर नहीं कुछ समझ में आता है शुरू में, for people who are not used to this, you can simply put a good quote but which is professional and motivating. You don't have to sound like a sadhu, but sound practical, yet somebody who is a go-getter kind of a thing, because everybody likes to see pleasant things and positive things and what is in it for me, that types. मुझे आपकी प्रोफाइल देख के क्या मिलेगा, simple as that. So in other words, आपकी audiences को आपकी प्रोफाइल देख के क्या मिलेगा. That is what you need to keep in mind when you put your banner. All right. Canva also has a paid version called Canva Pro, but not required unless you are a professional designer. Okay. So the moral of the story is create a purposeful cover page. Yes, everybody, can I go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. The next one is a profile picture. Let it be neat and appealing and a picture that communicates. You don't have to be in a suit boot to be on LinkedIn. In the LinkedIn profile picture, your picture needs to communicate something. It would communicate whatever you want. It could communicate peace. It would communicate a desire to achieve. It could just be a simple smile, but keep it professional. Yeah. All right. The next I go to headline. You can see my name and the things I have typed below that. Everybody? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now next to that, there is a pen sign. That's the edit sign. So in this whole profiling, wherever you see a pen sign, it is about editing, and wherever you see a plus sign, it is about adding. You want to add content, you have to do a plus sign. If you want to edit or delete a content, it is the pen sign you have to take care of. All right. Now, when I'm talking about my headline, say for example, I'm a student. So I will say Advanced Diploma in Mass Media from Met League of Colleges, Mumbai. That will be my headline if I'm a student. Now, if I'm a working professional, okay, or if I'm looking for a job, okay, I have to add keywords. Keywords is nothing but what comes in your search. A company, when it puts out a requirement, if you see LinkedIn jobs, when a company puts out requirements, they say skill sets required. Good communication skills, good leadership qualities, good with writing, good with ideation, a go-getter, and all of that. So whatever your keywords are, for a fresher, whatever your keywords are, and for people who are working, whatever your expertise or your competencies are, you can put them in short out there. So I have, for example, written training and development because that's my expertise. Life coaching is my profession, so I've put life coach. So you can put 3 to 4 keywords, or you can say, for example, somebody who's a very experienced person, so trained across 100 colleges, 3,000 students, for example. You can put a catch line that way also, but depending on what is the purpose. If I'm looking for a job, I have to put my keywords, my skills or my strengths so that people catch me there. And the recruiters approach me, because if my audience is recruiters and people from the same profession, then I have to put keywords that they want to see. And that, of course, represent me. Now, below all my keywords, I can also put my qualification in keywords. Nirmala ma'am, you can also say, either you say Dr. Nirmala Joshi, or then you can say PhD in whatever. Or somebody has done a post-graduation in whatever. Okay? Somebody who's completing their graduation will say, for example, media aspirant, or marketing aspirant, or a business development aspirant, or whatever line you want to pick up. Okay? Then below that, you have something called open to. Everybody can see that? Yeah. Okay. So when you click open to, you can either you say open to work for people who are looking for jobs, right? Open to work. People who are providing services can say providing services. Like I've written providing services. I mean life coaching. Okay. People who are business people and are into business, they can say open for business. There are 3, 4 major options, and put what you think is applicable for you best. All right. Now, add profile section. When you click on add profile section, आपका पूरा LinkedIn का जितना भी profile में जो भी elements है, you can fill it up, but I'll go step by step. All right. Now, analytics is something which will come to only you to understand कि आपके profile कितने लोगों ने देखा, कहाँ से देखा, आपके कोई post का कितना impressions पड़ा, मतलब how many people your post reached out to, and so on and so forth. Then it shows 311 searches in the last 1 week. So when I click on that, I will get, okay, people from which organizations, which designations, and which industries search for me. How many people viewed my profile? 411. And there, if I click, if I'm on premium, I will get to know which were the people. At least I'll get a summary of what kind of people viewed my profile. So I will come to know whether my profile is matching my purpose of existing on LinkedIn or not. Okay. Then the next thing is your resources. Okay. So say for example, if you say creator mode on, then you will be asked options about what do you post. So suppose I post about media, I post about training, I post about life skills, because that is my forte. Now you might have different reasons. Nirmala ma'am, you probably post your perspectives on research or something that you saw and you want to narrate your version of it. Okay. Then if you are a kind of a person who is live with posting at least 2-3 times a week, suppose you've attended a conference and you want to share your experiences about the conference or your learnings or your insights from a particular event activity that you've done, or anybody else who, say as a student, you've done a particular project. Now all students in this particular session, please note you must post your projects, tag the relevant organizations and the relevant people. That's how you get noticed. जो दिखता है वही बिकता है, बाकी कुछ नहीं. So for example, I have done a project on event management. I explain my learnings. I tag my group members. I tag the institution through which I have done this, whether it's my workplace or whatever. And I thank the relevant people. Now, there is one thing that I need to share with all of you. Now, most of you will be familiar to other social media platforms as well, for example, Facebook and so on. Now, there is one difference here that you need to understand. The word limit for text for LinkedIn is 1300 words. 1300. Okay. Now, on Facebook, on the other hand, if you have typed some text and if your text goes on to a read more option, then most of the people will skip your post. But unlike that, in LinkedIn, if there is a read more, and suppose I'm reading a post of somebody and then I click on a read more, okay, LinkedIn will consider it as one more view. समझ में आया, everybody? Any questions?
Ma'am, if you could please repeat that one more time. I'm so sorry.
Sure, I will. Okay. So on LinkedIn, the word limit for any text is 1300. उसके ऊपर आप लिखोगे तो वो एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करेगा. ओके. नाउ जब आप इतना लंबा पोस्ट लिखोगे, ठीक है, तो एक ऑप्शन आता है वहां पे रीड मोर, बिकॉज आपका पूरा लंबा पोस्ट इट विल नॉट बी शोन ओवर देयर. सो देयर विल बी एन ऑप्शन व्हिच यू विल सी क्लिक टू रीड मोर.
Correct.
Right. Now, for example, you are reading my post, okay, and then you go and click on read more. Okay, the minute you click on read more, LinkedIn considers it as one additional view for that post.
Oh, okay. All right.
That doesn't happen in Facebook. वहाँ पे read more मतलब the attention of the person reading a post has gone.
Correct. Correct.
Right. So this is one small but effective technicality of LinkedIn. ठीक है. So we understood.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, got it, na, Kinnari?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Everybody
you.
else? Yes? Muturza, Rucha, Tanuja,
Yes.
Dolly?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Good, good, good. Ranjit ji, all okay? Okay. So there we were on the creator mode, and then next is my network. So you understand your network, aapke connections. Okay. Now the next thing we go into is the featured section. Now this is a very, very important part because only now, for example, I want a job, for example, ठीक है? So in my CV, I will write, I am the moon, I'm the sky, I'm the stars, and I'm everything, ठीक है? But a recruiter, a company, or any person any professional network that you're associating with requires some sense of authenticity to what you're saying. Right? I might say, I know Amitabh Bachchan, but does Amitabh Bachchan know me? That's the point. So if I'm saying that I'm very good with a particular thing or my expertise is in so and so, I need something to be shown which shows that I'm good with this. Suppose in my headline or in the top I had written blogger, I need to put my blog link over there. मेरे सिर्फ ये कहने से कि मैं अच्छी ब्लॉगर हूँ, मैं ब्लॉगर बन नहीं जाती. I have to show something. I have to post some of my blogs. I have to put it in my featured section, so my profile becomes very authentic. For example, somebody who has a YouTube channel, please put your link over there. Your company's website, please add it over there. You go to featured section, click on the plus sign, add media. In the media, you will be able to add documents, you'll be able to add photos, you'll be able to add links and save. Got it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody question? Should I repeat?
Yes, please repeat everything.
Okay. So you go to the featured section. You click on the plus sign. Plus sign is for adding. The pen sign is for editing or deleting. All right. So you click on the plus sign.
Where to find featured section? Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
actually at work and getting distracted in the middle, so I'm asking again.
No problem. I will show you. Okay. Now you will get, okay. You go to the top of your profile and check this add profile section. Open to के बाजू में देखो. add profile section.
Yes.
Yeah, when you add profile section, you will get all the sections over there.
Yes.
Got it? Okay. Now you go to featured section. When you have a plus sign, you have
Oh.
you can add. When you have a pen sign, you can edit or delete.
Yeah, got it.
Got it, everybody? Fine.
Okay.
So you can add. You can add media. You can add photos. You can add your resume. You can add PDFs. You can add a link. Please make sure that if you're studying, add the college website link there. If you're working, add your company's link there. If you have some certifications or something which is independent, like I've added V-Skills because I'm POSH certified. So वैसे आप add कर सकते हो आपके blog links आप add कर सकते हो. Whatever you need to authenticate your profile with is what you add over there. A well-rounded featured section has a great impact on the views that you get, and not only views, relevant views. मेरे काम के views. What is in it for me? That's the whole question. Yes, everybody, can I go ahead?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anybody who has a question till here so far? Okay, so I take it as everybody has got it. Beautiful. Okay, now this. Everywhere you can see activity written out here. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'll just tell you what I do, but if it helps you all, please go ahead. Now, before I have to add anybody to my connection, I will go and check that person's profile's activity. If that person is active on LinkedIn, then I would like that person to be a part of my, for example, okay, Nirmala ma'am, I have sent you a connection request, for example, okay? Now you need to decide whether you want to add me to your connection or not. Okay, I might be of the profile that you want, or a person or a profession that you want. But am I active? What's the point keeping a dead connection? So you will go to my profile, you will check my activity कि मैं कितनी एक्टिव हूँ LinkedIn पे. अगर मैं एक्टिव हूँ तो आपके क्वेश्चंस को, आपके पोस्ट को, आपके मैसेजेस को रिस्पॉन्ड करूंगी. But if I'm just a dead profile on LinkedIn, I might be very relevant to you, but there's no point because you can't communicate to me. So what I do is, if somebody sends me a connection request, I go to that person's profile, check their activity. If that person is active on LinkedIn and if the person is relevant for me, then I add. Of course, this is everybody's priorities and preferences, but that's how I do, because yes, I want a lot of connections. I want a lot of constructive connections rather than just connections. When I'm saying constructive, I can connect to those people. We can probably work in collaboration or whatever, or we can explore opportunities to come together for something purposeful or something fruitful. Yes, everyone, got it? समझ रहा है मैं क्या कह रही हूँ?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll go still down.
Aditi ma'am, can I ask
Yes,
one
ma'am.
question?
Please
Yeah.
ask.
So many a times we are getting so many requests on LinkedIn also.
Right.
Now, if we are not accepting it and it is pending for a long,
Yeah.
okay. Now you feel that okay, they are also in your same group, so you
Yes.
should accept it, but you don't want to. So if we are rejecting the, what is the impact of that?
Nothing. You just leave it over there.
Nothing.
I have almost 200 connections I have not accepted.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because
So when
every
I'm
day I'm
writing,
getting so
when I'm
many.
same.
Yeah.
I know. I can. I think a lot of us over
So
here
then
would have
we can
connections.
keep it
We just leave
pending
it
or we
over
can
there.
ignore it.
We can either
Okay.
ignore it, don't report it because उस बंदे ने आपका कुछ नुकसान नहीं किया है. But you can always ignore it if you don't want to. But
Okay.
avoid saying things like I don't know this person because वो बेचारा flag हो जाएगा LinkedIn से. Unless that person is irritating you, that's a different story. But otherwise, don't. Okay. Yes, Ranjit ji. Okay. Can I go ahead? Okay. Now the next thing is about me. Okay. Now everybody of you all here, I'm sure, would have made your resumes. In your resumes, you have something called career objective or professional summary. You can elaborate that and put it. Yes, Ranjit ji.
No, sorry, actually I was on, my point is, limited point is, suppose if I have 200 connections, for example,
Okay.
and end of the year, I want to filter it out. I mean, I want to do some analysis, how many are active and how many are not active, and I want to sieve out the non-active ones. So is there a method, simple method, rather than going individually?
Sir, you will have to probably see if you have manageable connections, decide a target of 10 every day and in 2 months you'll finish. But directly आप उसको ये नहीं कर सकते. हाँ, you can go to my connections and then keep checking over there. But आपको हर एक, if you want to know the activity level of your connections, you will probably have to either observe their post or then go in their activity.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, and if you have 200, 300, 500 connections, वो हफ्ते भर में हो जाएगा. Provided you spend half an hour on LinkedIn daily.
Okay, but you were saying now, okay, another point actually, you were discouraging connections which are not active, but there are people who also propagate that I have so many followers, whether active or non-active.
I tell you what, I have, see people, I tell you, I will do what I feel like doing. Okay. Now my purpose is not propagating that I have 5,000 followers. That's not my purpose. If your purpose is that, you can take that route. Nothing wrong. What I'm saying is when we have an objective of getting a job, or when we have an objective of building a professional network, because that's what I gathered from the audience in this session. Okay, I will do everything that it takes to meet my purpose.
Yeah, fair
if somebody has an objective of just creating a fan following on LinkedIn, they'll probably do that. Then you can accept as many as you want. So whatever I do, all my actionables are nothing but I want them to be directed to my purpose. My purpose is job. My purpose is networking. Milinji just said that lead generation. So then if it is lead generation, I'll probably pick up everybody. But if it is a job or if it is networking, then I would prefer picking up people who are not only relevant, but at least semi-active, if not active.
Right.
That is my perspective.
We have to start with why.
Come again.
That is, we have to start with why. Why do we want to do what we want?
Everything has a purpose. See, we breathe because we want to live. As simple as that.
Yeah. So it all boils down to an individual.
Yes, absolutely individual. There is no rule of thumb.
Yeah. So there could be an individual.
Yes.
Okay. So who wants to propagate the number of followers? He is looking for a job. So he finds that if I have an X number of followers in me, he keeps on accepting all the request which he gets.
If I'm an influencer, I will probably accept all the things that I get.
Right.
But if I want a job, then I will just be, not that I won't accept, but I will first see my priorities.
Okay.
So everything boils down to your rule of thumb, that is your objective, and the audience that is related to that objective.
ठीक है जी.
Yes?
Yes, please.
Have I been able to address the question?
Yes, please.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So we talk about me. About me is nothing but your about you. So for example, when Divya introduced me, she took a part of my about me and introduced me. So I talk about my something that I believe in, something that I subscribe to. Then I talk about my current role if I'm working, a two-liner about my past. If I'm studying, I put my education and my thoughts and opinions about my education. What is my education? What are my future plans? And what do I plan to do? So in short, something about your beliefs, which is of course professional related. Then something about your current role, a line or two about your past experience, your education, and then if I would like to explore opportunities, then so be it. If I'm just on LinkedIn for professional network, I look forward to collaborating. You can put it the way you like. But people who are looking for a job, make sure that your whatever content is there in your CV needs to be here, because people do check LinkedIn and other social media profiles when they look at recruitments. And another thing is, whatever you write on LinkedIn has to match with the keywords you've written off top. Your whole profile should speak the same language. Yes, everybody? Am I making sense to you all? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that was about me. Yeah. Then now we go next.
Ma'am, one question in about do we
Yes, please.
is it so important to mention your educational qualification and everything? Because we already have put it on LinkedIn experience and education section.
It is not mandatory,
Okay.
but somebody wants to know you at one go, it helps. There are a lot
Okay.
of people who don't put it, and it is again person to person. I put it only because मैं आपसे मेहनत नहीं कराऊंगी. अगर आपने मेरा अबाउट में देख लिया तो आपको मेरी समरी वहीं पता चल जाएगी.
Acha. Okay.
So that is how I. But
Okay.
then if you have a different thought process, you should follow what you believe in.
Okay, so it's not like important because as
No,
an
it is
I
not
feel that
mandatory.
LinkedIn already
It is
has
not
my
mandatory.
education and my experience section.
Yeah, you can, but then you have to put something catchy over here. So
Okay.
I mean, it's depending on you. See, if you are somebody
Okay.
who's looking at a job scenario, I would suggest you to put your summary or कहते हैं ना मेरी profile एक झलक में that types.
Okay.
But if you're somebody who's looking at networking, it is not necessary for you to put it.
Okay. All right.
Now, if it's a fresher canary who doesn't have much, तो उसको ये 4 लाइन भरने के लिए she will need that qualification to be put as a part of her. Otherwise, ये दिखेगा ही नहीं.
Correct.
So
True.
it's on your preference and priorities. There is no rule of thumb that this is right or that is wrong.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I go ahead? Anybody else? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now I come to my experience. Now, of course, my experience is different. Yours is different. Here, I'm just going to put. I'm just going to highlight a few things which I feel are important and matter. Pehli baat, when you're typing the name of your organization, please check it's correct. If there is a logo associated, make sure it comes. I've seen a lot of people typing in their organizations, लेकिन वो logo पे ध्यान नहीं देते because logo matter करता है. It embosses your brand you and your brand both, and which is very important. And remember, none of us are bigger than our organizations. Organizations is always bigger and before the self. Whether it's an educational institution, it's a college, it's a school, it's your own business, it's an organization or a company that you're working in, doesn't matter. Organization is always bigger than the self. Yes? Okay. So again, plus sign means add, pen sign means edit. So Met League of Colleges, my designation, part-time, full-time, started from when, currently working, location, all that comes under that. And please, in your CV, you would have put, say, for example, working with XYZ, my main role involves so-and-so, so-and-so. So please put all of that role, customize it, thoda crystal clear, crispy karo, and put it. For example, now when I go here, okay, see. Okay, so you see how I've added my role of MET over here. You might have a smaller role, you might have a bigger role, concise it and add it. Yes, everybody?
Yes.
Got it? You can put 2 lines, you can put 15 lines, but make it crisp, avoid repeats. All right? And then, of course, put your company or college website over there. If you have any recommendations, LORs, testimonials, or whatever you have you relevant to that particular role, that particular organization, please put it. People who are studying, and if you are the class representative or if you are a committee member of a particular, say, social media committee or then alumni committee, please add it as your experience till you don't get your first internship and put your role over there. Yes, if you've got a promotion, add the letter if possible. Of course, if there is a letter which has some number crunching, just can it out, utna part. But please add. All right, if you've got a promotion, if you've got a growth, please do the necessary thing. When you close one role and go to the same company and add the role, it will give you the connection going upward in terms of growth or promotion. And that's with your educational qualification. Don't forget to add your company website. Again, when you go down, when you are adding your thing, and when you go down below after adding your text or your role, you have add media, add link, add, when you say add media, you can add your, what you say, Star Achiever Award of the Month, or a certificate of training that you have taken from that organization, or anything of that sort. Any of your credentials related to that organization or college, or the credentials of the organization. Again, it's on your purpose and your priority. This is just a suggestion, just a food for thought. Yes, everybody, are we on the same page?
Yes.
Tanuja, Rucha, Kinnari, Murtuza,
Yes, yes. Yes,
Nirmala
please.
ma'am,
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Milind
ma'am.
sir,
Yes,
Ranjit
ma'am.
ji. Yes, can I go ahead?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, ma'am.
please.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So this was about our education experience. Okay. Now, okay. So one thing here I would also like to tell you is when you click on the edit sign, okay, you will also get, when you click on the edit sign, you will also get a double arrow key on the right hand side top, which means put your latest first. When you click that, you will get an option of reordering.
Okay.
I will share my number. After you finish the session, please try it out. And if you have a query, please WhatsApp me. I'll help you. Okay. In the edit option, you also get an option of reordering. Matlab aapka, see, as we all know, in our resumes or in our CVs, latest always comes first. So is the case out here. Okay. Got it, everybody? Yes, I'm going
Got
ahead
it.
now. Okay, so now we go next is in our education. Okay, again, education, you mentioned the name of people who are graduates. I personally feel आपका 10th 12th मत डालो because 10th 12th होने के अलावा आपको कोई graduation करने नहीं देगा. हाँ, if you're undergraduate, then you mention your 12th as your latest. Once you finish your graduation, please get the 10th and 12th outside. Graduation डालो, post graduation डालो, vocational courses डालो. Wherever you have certificates, put that. Wherever it's ongoing, write that. Put the subject name. When you go to the plus sign and when you add, you will get all the options. Activities है, अगर आपने कुछ activities किए तो डालो. In the description, you can always add whatever subjects you're doing if it's ongoing. Write the starting year and the ending year properly. Like for example, I'm currently doing the PG Diploma in Training and Development from ISTD Delhi. So I have put the subject name and I have put ISTD site because I don't have my certificate as yet. It will get over next year. But if you see the one from Asian College of Teachers, I have added everything because I have finished the PGD. I've added the website, I've added my certificate verification, I've added my mark sheets, I've added whatever I want to. You don't have to add everything. Add what you think is relevant. Suppose you think only certificate is relevant, add the certificate. And if it's ongoing, write ongoing. Don't forget to mention the start year and the end year. Yes, everybody? Can I go ahead?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Now coming to my licenses and certifications. Now these licenses and certifications become very important as keywords or as the skill sets. Okay, now I have recently completed my training certification in POSH, that's Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace. So I have added that. Okay, you can add whatever certifications you've done. Somebody's done Google, somebody's done CRM, somebody's done stakeholder management. Okay, but in licenses and certifications, please put the certifications that you have given an exam for. I see a lot of kids, they just attend a master class and put that in the certification. No, that is not. Certifications are things where you have studied something and you have given an exam and cleared that exam. Now there's a difference between a certification and a course. So a certification, for example, Premiership in Business Management, okay? You just register there, all right? They give you content, they give you 36 hours to study, then you give the exam, and then if you pass it, you put the certification. That is a certification. Course is something where you attend lectures, you have projects, आपका normal qualification. So we need to understand how to differentiate between the two. Now that this customer relationship management ideally cannot be a course because it is a self-study thing. But ISTD or something else, or for example, if you are pursuing a PhD from somewhere, or you are pursuing your graduation from somewhere, or you're doing a PG diploma in HR or whatever, then that will become your qualification. Okay, licenses and certifications also add to the keyword search of a person. So whatever role you are in or you want to get into, figure out there are lots of free certifications available online with exams, something that you can put in your resume and in your LinkedIn profile. There are paid ones also, but there are free ones also. For example, Google Fundamentals of Digital Marketing is something like a necessity for anybody and everybody. Today it is free. It's a 40-hour module. You give an exam, 80% is passing, pass हो जाओ डाल दो, and आपको Google का certificate 60 seconds में मिल जाता है. Even Management Study Guide has a lot of free courses on SWOT analysis, HRM, and a lot of other things. But they're all exam based. So look at your profile, look at what you're doing, look at what you want to do. Yes, Ranjit ji.
Yeah, yes. The second one after Google, what did you say?
Management Study Guide. It's a website.
Okay.
It has got 7 to 8 free courses, real good ones. They allow you to download the content. You can use it for reference. But these are all certifications. There are no lectures or anything. These are additional credentials, so to say. For LinkedIn, it works as your keywords, but otherwise in your resume, they are additional credentials. You can't map these certifications to a post-graduation because today a post-graduation has become a completely non-negotiable element. There was a time when graduation was enough, but today I'm afraid it is scary to be only a graduate. Not that people who are graduates are not successful, but when you start working and then when it comes to your appraisal, most of the organizations map qualification, experience, and performance. So that's the truth. Good, bad, ugly, but that's the truth. Yeah, so we all understood everything about licenses. And
I'm so sorry, just one question. You said you have to put this in extra credential under your resume, right?
Yeah, so you'll say additional certifications.
Additional
ideally.
certifications.
Yes.
Only in, not on LinkedIn. If I put on, if I
CV. So I'll just come to the CV essentials, but you put it say academics. You put your qualification officially, जो आपने college या जो भी किया है वो, and then उसके नीचे additional certifications.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Then volunteering. Now this is again not necessary. See, all these options you will get on the top where there's add profile section. उसमें सारे options है. So you don't have to scan through the whole profile. You just go there, click the required option that you want. Like for example, I'll just go here and I'll say add profile section. इसमें सब आ गया देखो. Add position, add education, add skills, add career break, recommendations. सब आ गया. Got it, everybody? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
So you don't have to keep searching or keep wondering कौन सी चीज कहाँ पे है. वो सब जो नहीं मिलता है उसको add profile section में जाओ, मिल जाएगा. ठीक है? Now we go on to volunteering. Now I'm a life member at ISTD. I'm a student of ISTD as well, and I'm an associate member with Indian Council. So what I do is voluntary over here. So some people, for example, if you're volunteering as a trainer for an NGO, you can add it out here. If you're volunteering for some social work, like for example, Nirmala ma'am, you can put Med Seva there. Okay, so whoever is doing whatever and you want to put it, which is volunteering. Okay, volunteering can be paid also and unpaid also. When you say pro bono, there's an option out there which means it is paid. Suppose you're doing volunteering unpaid, then you can just normally mention it as unpaid. Yeah. Now the next thing, skills. This is very important, guys. This again counts in the keywords that a recruiter looks in for all those of you who want or are looking for a job. Okay, now you can put your top skills, ensure that you match your keywords, your role, what you want to do with your skills. Okay, so you can add those skills. Plus sign is add, pen sign is edit or delete. LinkedIn also has a skill quiz. So for example, if I'm saying that I'm good with Excel and I'm writing Excel as a skill, I can take a skill quiz on Excel. LinkedIn will give me a badge for clearing that skill. There are 15 questions and you get a badge from LinkedIn. They will also certify you in Excel. And then tell your network to endorse your skills, you endorse their skills. Got it, everybody? Yes?
Yes.
I hope it's not an information overload.
No, no, absolutely not.
No, no.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so this was about skill quiz and skills. Okay, uske niche you have recommendations. So now once we are out of this session, please connect with each other on LinkedIn. And when you know people enough, you can recommend them. Recommending meaning you giving, it's a kind of a testimonial. For example, if I have to say that Nirmala ma'am, I have known her since last more than 10 years and she is extremely good, or she masters research. She has a very good knack of counseling youngsters, or I'll put whatever her professional skills. I feel that she's an asset to the organization she's a part of, because she's a very, very honest and reliable resource. Or whatever I think. If I know her, I will put. Don't recommend people just for the heck of it. And seek recommendations from people that you know, because when people recommend you, it again authenticates your profile and your candidature both. Yeah, so I'll just show you what a recommendation looks like. Yeah, here you go. Received recommendations, given recommendations. So suppose you want, suppose for example, Ranjit ji, you want Kinnari to give you a recommendation. You go in your, you go to her profile, and then you say request recommendation. So a message will go to Kinnari, but provided she's a connection, yeah. If you're not her connection, then you can't probably send her the recommendation request. And she will give you a recommendation. She will also ask you, if you want me to edit anything, let me know, and then you can add it to your profile. Yes, everybody, you'll have to try all these things out. Yes, everybody?
No, haven't so far.
Yes, ma'am.
All good, right? Okay. Any questions, please stop me. I will give you my number. Please text me if you get stuck somewhere. Because obviously in one session, you can't finish everything. And then you can add the chota courses that you think are relevant and you've done. All these options are available in add profile section. So you don't have to worry kahan par kya hai. Add profile section mein sare options, if you explore, you will get all of them there. Yes? And then you can put your test scores, languages known, and all of that. Yes, everybody, any questions? Okay, Ranjit ji, no problem. Yeah, anybody, any questions?
No,
Sure.
it's nice.
Good so far.
Yep, it's good.
Good so far, right? So I'm stopping to share the screen. Now, if anybody wants to ask anything with respect to the resumes, you can ask. Or I'll just give you a short and sweet formula of my understanding of a resume. Probably help a lot of you. Yes, people, please ask. Any questions? I'll just give you the head pointers of what a resume should have for a fresher and for an experienced person. And then you can customize it to your requirement. Yes, Dolly, you were asking something?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so now when I'm talking about a resume, it obviously starts with your name. Again, for people who are a little bit on the creative side, go to Canva and they have free resume templates. Choose a color and a profile and a, what do you say, an aura that matches your candidature and is more apt for your profession, the one that you're in or the one that you want to be in. Okay. Now, the first element of your resume is obviously your name. Under your name, I would always want some keywords to come up there. Okay, if you have your keywords there, you are telling the person about something about yourself, which is essential for that person to get interested. That person, as in the recruiter, to get interested in you. At least एक call तो आ ही जाएगा. Okay. Then below your keyword, if you're an experienced person, put your professional summary. If you're a beginner looking forward to start, make it your career objective. Either ways, it is a line about your past, a line about your present, and 2 lines about your future. Yes, everybody?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if somebody is, for example, has a 2 year experience and then that person has taken a break for studying and then wants to get back. So, for example, I have a base experience in media and communication, worked across agencies like XYZ, and now I look forward. I'm currently pursuing my post graduation in media to enhance my skills and my strengths, validate my knowledge, and take a growth or a leap into this industry. I would like to. That's what I'm doing currently. And what am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to grow in this industry. So I worked in client servicing or copywriting so far. I'm doing a PG in advertising. And after my PG, I look forward to increase my horizons in my industry. That's for people who are at a career break or people who have worked for 1 or 2 years and then are looking at a post graduation or higher studies and then coming back to that same industry or wanting to change their industry. Yes, so that was about your professional strengths and your, professional summary and your career objective. The difference is one is for an experienced person and the other one is for a fresher or a beginner or an entry level position. Now, for people who are experienced, obviously the next thing that should come into the picture is your experience. Exactly the way you put it on LinkedIn, organization's name, tenure, profile, your role, and any claim to fame or notable achievements that you have in that profession. See, there are 2 ways of doing it. Either you have a separate section on notable achievements or you put it organization wise. Whatever suits you and matches your thing. Okay, after your experience comes your education, where you put latest always comes first. If you're a graduate, please don't put 10th and 12th because unless you're a 12th, you will not finish your graduation. Put additional certifications. Yeah, then you can put your competencies. Competencies are for people who have worked for more than 2 to 3 years and have developed competencies. For example, SEO, for example, paid media, for example, social media marketing, content writing. The functional skills are your competencies. And when you want to mention your soft skills, it is usually called professional strengths. Then you can write tools and technology. So I know Canva, I know Google Forms, I know Prezi, I know whatever, I know advanced Excel, I know Google Slides, I know Google Sites, or whatever tools and technologies that you know. Yes. And then you can, a fresher can mention hobbies, but they should be relevant. If you're reading books, please make sure you know the last book that you've read and what it spoke about. So that was about so this is your CV in short. Anybody, any questions, please? Because most of you, I believe, would know how resumes are constructed. So, what would you suggest from Internshala training? It depends on your priorities, Dolly. I mean, it completely depends on your priorities.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
See, if you are somebody, see, if I have to do an Internshala, what do I mean, nothing wrong. Internshala is good, but what is your purpose of going there? Yes, Dolly. If suppose आपको इंटर्नशाला जाना है, तो what is your purpose? See, everything depends on your purpose. Your purpose of being on LinkedIn is a job or networking. Hence,
My purpose is job, finding a job.
okay. So not a bad idea. But okay, Dolly, if I may ask you, what is your qualification currently?
I am just graduated from HR, mass media.
Okay, okay. And what is your future? I mean, what do you want to do now? Next, what?
I am learning, as of now, I'm learning digital marketing and maybe somehow graphic designing because I have done projects regarding that. Mass media is very vast, so yeah, I'm interested in
Exactly.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
But are you doing a post graduation in digital marketing or just a course?
I am just doing a course as of now.
Okay, great. You please complete that course, but also think about a post graduation because qualification does matter.
Yeah,
It opens your worldview, so it matters. It
yeah,
matters
ma'am,
for a job, it matters for your appraisals, it matters for your growth, it matters
Correct.
matters for your personal and professional growth. So definitely think about a post graduation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, definitely.
You can parallelly do your course with the post graduation, but you please make sure you, because even if you don't do it now, 2 years down the line, you will have to boil down to coming back to a PG, because as I told you earlier, when companies, when agencies, they look at appraisals, they look at experience, they look at qualification, and they look at performance. It's a match of all the three. They don't negotiate it on any of the two. They are not that do milega to bhi chalega. ऐसा नहीं है वो लोग.
Correct. Yeah, ma'am.
Most
I'll
of them.
definitely
I
look
mean,
at
of
that.
course, if there are organizations who don't have a proper, what do you say, hierarchy, or they're like a production house or something, then there it doesn't matter much, but otherwise it does. So
Yeah,
please
ma'am.
think on a post graduation for sure.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you so much.
And internship, nothing wrong with it, but only if it suits your purpose. See, आपके purpose को जो भी suit करता है वो आप करोगे. If something
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
suit your purpose, you won't do it. Simple as that.
Correct. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Right? Yes. Anybody else? Anything? Please ask, guys. Anybody needs a one-on-one coaching? I'll share my number. Yes, Murtuza ji.
I need a help. If we have certificates, right? So can we attach it into our resume?
You should, but keep only relevant ones. Band party certificates की नहीं लगनी चाहिए. Something that is. अच्छा, Murtuza, can you give me something background about yourself? आपको क्या करते हो, क्या करना है?
Actually, I am a graduated microbiologist, BSc microbiologist
Okay.
right now only, and going for post graduation in MSc, Masters in Microbiology.
So put everything that is relevant.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.